So yeah, so like you were part of the album, and that felt awesome, right? The Loveless tribute.
I produced the album, so
That's great. And what was the inspiration for putting the album together?
I got an offer from one Japan label and one like Friends label, Korean label. So they worked together, and they wanted to. This year is like My Bloody Valentine is like 20 years anniversary, like when like Loveless came out.
Yeah.
So actually, in May, they're gonna remaster all their like albums. Like Isn't It Anything Loveless? They're gonna re-release it.
Okay. And how'd it come together? How'd you get all the musicians for it?
So there was a little deal about it has to be Korean people has to do it.
Yeah.
It's later about Korean label. And then I figured out, I'm playing music here and I'm like cooperating with other people.
Yeah.
So, for example, Ki-hap. So I'm Korean, so Koreans in the band, that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
And
you working it as much as you can, yeah.
And I'm the producer, so we work together, and I grabbed Casey. He's working at the current town.
Yeah.
He's a pretty decent musician. Like he's a nice, really good musician.
Yeah.
So I asked him do you want to cover one song? So I hired all three bands. It's all like Korean people.
So like for the album, pretty much like it all came together. You got all these musicians together. The Korean label said we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And how's the response been so far?
So it's been pretty good. So there was a problem with like royalty.
Yeah.
So licensing is so expensive.
Yeah.
But the Japan label, they did they go through with everything.
They took care of it.
Yeah. So we don't have to worry about it.
And you can sell it in the States now, right?
It's on iTunes.
Great.
Yeah, it's on iTunes.
So you can grab the Loveless tribute album on iTunes right now.
Because I think that's way better.
Yeah.
Because Japanese, Japan CD price range is way too high. That's just like common thing in Japan. Like, if I convert it, $25.
Yeah. Wow.
So nobody's gonna buy it. So I decided I just imported several, and I'm selling it like $14.99.
And so where people go then to get it on iTunes? What do they look up?
Oh, there's a link. I think you can just search iTunes Loveless tribute.
Okay. And that would come up. Great. Yep. And you could buy single tracks or a whole album, all that good stuff.
Exactly. So that's been pretty good. In Japan, we're selling pretty well. Like in Korea, we can't actually licensing it because it's way too expensive. Because we have to pay for My Bloody Valentine, tons of money for it. So we imported a little bit. It sold out the first trip.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and then we imported more. Then we don't know about how much sold so far.
So that's great news then. So that must make you feel pretty good that you had this idea and put it together and it's doing well.
College town is supposed to be really laid back. There's many hippies. It's kind of feels free, just relaxing, chilling. But my first impression, even I got so many harassment.
Yeah, just from random people.
Yeah, walking down the street, just frat boys, just bros, trying to
Because there's a lot of redneck area around here. Yeah.
Even they don't care about the racist comment.
Oh, was that surprising a little bit? Wow, these guys are real stupid.
I lived in Wisconsin, Madison for a while.
Yeah.
Never happened. And when I lived there, they were #1 party school at that point. And then
so it wasn't just the partying, really.
Yeah. I mean, when I moved here, Penn State became a #1 party school.
And that's just kind of funny. That's coincidence, I'm sure. Or maybe soon you're a wild partier.
Yeah. I mean, even that, when I lived there, there's no problem at all. And here, when I'm just waiting the bus, some kids they racist comment ching ching chung.
Really?
Yeah. So I told them.
God.
I was just trying to ignore it. I mean, obviously they're so young, 19, 20. So I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
And then they kept doing it, and then, even bus driver was so pissed about it. So she warned them, if you guys keep doing it, you guys have to get off. And they're 10 seconds quiet.
Yeah, they can hold it in for a little bit.
So I was so frustrated. So when they get off, I follow them and tap their shoulder. Hey, do you guys want to fucking fight? And then they got like,
Yeah.
and then, do you know what they said?
What?
I didn't know you could speak English.
Oh, what?
So like that made me like made me more angry. So like I was like, wow, this is interesting. This is a really interesting city. I mean, I don't even know they're local or just random student, like just jerk.
Yeah, or even like from out of town,
Yeah,
from
yeah,
like
yeah.
local areas too, because a lot of
Could
kids
be,
from
around during the like football weekend.
yeah, it's worse in the
Yeah.
football weekends for sure.
So like even like there's so many bad things happen when I'm leaving here. So I don't have good impression. I mean, I really love local people around here.
Yeah, because there's probably some good. I mean, you've had some good experiences here too, right?
Because I really love like local people around here. Then I just don't like stupid students. I
Yeah.
just don't want to deal with it. Okay.
And how have you kind of coped with that? Like, how have you made it better for yourself?
So it's hard.
Yeah.
I don't drink that much. That's not a solution for me. So that was really good, My Bloody Valentine. I'm producing that album. So
Yeah.
I just need to think about it all the time.
Yeah, something totally different. Yeah.
When I moved here, like I was so hungry just playing music.
Yeah.
So I joined the band right away. And then it's been kind of rough. It's kind of hard to meet people
Yeah.
who interested in good music. Because I mean, I don't want to play like something like really cheesy or whatever.
Yeah, or be a whole cover band or anything like that.
I
Yeah.
can't just do it. I mean, we can cover one or two max.
Yeah, but that's everybody does that.
Yeah,
There's
just
no
for
shame
fun.
in there's no shame
Yeah.
in like a cover or
But
two.
like all cover song, I never did it before in my life.